Definitely want to the readers, if they looking for a good book to read to help them along their journey, check out my book, Grab Your Success from Slipping Away, available now on Amazon.com.
That's right. And share how they can get in touch with you as well.
The best way to contact me is by email at positive.passionate@yahoo.com. Be sure to follow me on social media at Positive Be White on Facebook, Positive Be White on Twitter, Positive Be White on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn. I kept the same name across all platforms to make it easy. So be able to connect with me on all social media platforms. Yeah, I think that's it. Check me out.
That's what it's about. I really appreciate you coming on. Do you have any questions for me?
Man, I'm not really a question. I just want to tell you how proud of you I am. When Foster showed me your page, I was like, wow, this dude is really, I love this brand. Purpose. When I saw it, I immediately, and first of all, let me say this. Augusta's a good dude. So when he invited me and asked me if I want to do it, when I saw your page, I was like, oh yeah, it's a yes. Say no more. Because what we talked about earlier, being around like-minded individuals. It's destiny helps you find who you're supposed to be, who your circle is supposed to be.
Absolutely.
It's all destiny. So if you allow things to happen organically, you end up having conversations like these. They don't realize how much we need quiet time.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
And it could be, it could be 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 5 minutes, you know, where you just need time to be able to think and process. And for me, that really helps me to understand what I'm doing. You know, having quiet time allows me to play things back in my mind and learn from failures and be able to not make the same mistake twice.
So, you know, we learn, we grow from failures. That's such an, and if you're not, the only persons that I know that are not failing are the ones who are not doing anything substantial.
Right. Absolutely right.
In fact, you achieve so much more if you're failing doing significant things, attempting to do significant things.
Absolutely.
And because if you're stretched up here in the process of, even if you get to here, you produce so much, plus you're learning. You know, so your outcome can be so great, much more than a person who is 100% on point. Yeah. So you have to stretch, you know, you talk about mindset, you have to stretch that. You have to just stretch that mind all the time. If you can't do it, you know, you talk about mentorship quite a bit in, you know, in your thing, in your story, good people around you. If you don't have mentors who can stretch your mind rather, then that's what it's all about.
Yeah, and that's helped me along my journey, having good mentors. And then I mentioned it earlier, seeing individuals like yourself living in your purpose, doing something, because sometimes you just have to start. Because I like to use the quote, ideas become clearer as you work on them. Absolutely. Sometimes when you start, you don't know what to do. You don't know how to do it. That's why I tell you can't plan everything. Some things you just have to, okay, let me do this. Because I know with me, I've learned the more I stretch myself, the more I try to do, the better I get, because it stretches my mind. I begin to learn that I can do more things than I thought I could do.
So the only limitation is the one that you place on yourself. That is the only one. You know,
Strong quote.
Hmm?
I said that's a strong quote.
The only one, it's the only one. You know, I did an interview not too long ago, this morning, as a matter of fact, 7:30, and she spoke about freedom and curiosity.
Wow.
Freedom and curiosity. That's what her whole thing was about this morning. Freedom and curiosity.
Freedom and curiosity.
Big stuff. Big stuff.
Big stuff.
And curiosity. Yeah. And so another thing I want to share while we're, as we're talking is, and this is something that I've lived by. 3 things that are important. Well, more than 3 things. Whenever opportunities come your way, if it's indeed an opportunity, you recognize it. You may not necessarily need to act on it for you, but you also share it with your friends. Because while it may not be, it may be a great opportunity, but not all good opportunities are right for you. It may be right for your friends.
Exactly.
So you share it. But
exactly.
Once you have decided it's a good one for you, there are 3 things that are important, 3 questions that you must answer. Am I able? Once you cross that one, am I willing? And the big one is, am I ready?
Yeah. That's so true.
Mm-hmm.
That's so true. That's so true.
That's the big one.
That's so true.
Am I ready? If you can answer those 3 questions, then all the plan and everything will fall into place.
Yeah, that's true.
Everything
that's true.
Yeah.
Everything else falls in place. And then I think, I feel like if you're trying, things will fall into place naturally anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to call it the law of the universe and the law of karma, which has really worked in my favor, because you mentioned something earlier, having a positive mindset. Good things will happen to you. Good things will naturally happen to you because your mind is programmed to envision it. So if your mind's programmed to envision good things happening, you can manifest those things through your thoughts and your words.
Absolutely. And part of your programming, positioning is, once you learn and you've made it a routine thing to operate at a certain place,
Mm-hmm.
the only question is, how higher can you take it? But you'll always function at a minimum at that place. Mm-hmm. So if you are the type of individual with the right mindset and you have developed the right positive mental attitude, PMA, right? If you are there, nothing can stop you no matter what. You're always going to land at least here. And here's a good place, because that's what you've perfected. And that's your starting point.
Yep.
That's your starting point. And you will only project further. Yeah. Mm-hmm. As they say, you can't lose. And winning is not winning for you.